Whenever you're ready.
Okay, so I'm doing this Drozdowski's The Big Six project. So basically what I'm gonna speak about today is I'm basically gonna describe like what the project was like. Well, describe what the project was first, and then I'm gonna explain like what I had to what I had to do in order to prepare to do this project, and like things that I can change about the project that I did, and then I'm gonna take questions. So basically, like the main purpose of this project was for you to be able to interpret the 6 words in many different ways, all depending on like the person that you are and the type of mindset that you have. You can and will describe it in different ways. The different ways like you look at the words is the different things that were there in order for you to like explain the 6 words were like colors, like the type of lines that you think will go with the word, and like the different shapes that goes with the word also. So the steps that took place during class was so first we split up into groups, and like in those groups it was like 5 to like 6 people, and there were like different stations in the classroom, and those stations you either had like the table was like the colors, the shapes, like the different lines, and like and then what we did was we had like a piece of paper, and on that piece of paper it was a chart, and the 6 words were in like overall, and then at the top of the chart it was like the colors that you chose for it, the shapes, the lines. So what you had to do was you had to choose that color, like either color that you want. You had to have like an explanation on the back. And on the back paper was like the reason why you chose it. So if let's say like I had red and I chose that for crime, I would have to explain on the back why I chose that for crime, and like that's the same for the rest of them. So then we were supposed to have a visual piece for the to go with like our reasonings. Yeah, well, I kind of like left that at home, so I'm sorry.
Do you have it on your Google Drive by any chance?
I was rushing, so I
Helped.
So changes that I would make was to obviously bring my stuff with me, not to rush. And I would have taken advantage of my time because we was given like 2 to 3 weeks to do this project. So I would have like spread my time out wisely instead of waiting till last minute to get my stuff together and get situated for the actual due date. And I would prioritize like my work, because like I would do like things that's worth like little grades opposed to doing the projects which are worth a bigger grade first. You know what I'm saying? I will also change like my work ethics, which also kind of goes with prioritizing my work, because I know me personally, I wait till last minute, like I said, and that's not like the best thing to do. And like changes for the future that I would make if I was given this project again, I would ask for help if I need help, because there was times that I needed help but I didn't ask for help because I felt that I was able to do it myself. So I would actually ask for help this time so I could get the highest grade possible that I'm able to get. And then I would just like do everything differently. Like I would change like the people that I sit with around like in the classroom, because I feel like that's also a distraction, which is also the reason why I don't get my work done on time. So that's basically it.
Do you think Diavian, that you could just describe to us the image?
Okay, so it was okay. So I had so basically what I chose for my category, the 6 words, it was like, because the 6 words were crime, justice, purpose, discipline, and punishment. So for like justice, I put like straight lines with arrows, because I feel like when it's just, there's only one way to go, and like I feel like that is the way that is the possible right way. And for crime, there was like big red X's because I feel like when you do a crime, it's either there's no good crime. So I mean, well, you can have your reasonings, but I'm pretty sure in the eyes of the law, it's not gonna be good. So I put big red X's like on my paper, and then I had a peacock feather, and that peacock feather was for like not justice. Sorry, it was for, I think, like purpose or whatever, because it's like is one view, like only one eye that's able to see it. Like on a peacock feather, it's like you see like the eye in the peacock feather. So it was like just like a whole bunch of different things.
I would love to see this project. It definitely would help because again, yeah, I was kind of confused on what the 6 words were. So, so was there any images that you did make that now over reflection, or that you chose, that you felt like later on, no, that didn't work, I should have did something different?
Not really.
Every one of yours worked perfectly?
Yeah, because like on the back is like my reasoning for it. So like my reasoning, I stuck with it. I felt like it was nice and fair.
What would you say was your biggest takeaway from this project?
That like everybody like has like their own view on things, and like that can change. Like it depends on like the type of like person that you are, and like the way that you choose things. Like the different colors that you choose, the different words that you would have thought that like go with different things. I feel like I feel like like punishment as a whole is like people have like their own views on it. Like there's different like definitions of crime, there's different like definitions of like justice. Like people have their different descriptions of it. So it's like based off of like the way you feel is the type of, it's just gonna change like the type of project that you have.
Can you make a connection between that to what you're learning about in the course?
So in the class we was learning about, so since the class is crime and punishment, we was learning about, well, at one time we was learning about Jim Jones and how he had a mass suicide, and that kind of goes with this because that's a crime, but to him he didn't really see like that it was going to be a crime. So that kind of goes with this. And then we also learned about, well, not too long ago, last week, we had the film on the Cooler Bandits, and that was a crime because like they would rob stores or like rob restaurants, and then they would take the workers and put them in the cooler, but their intention wasn't to kill them. It was just to keep them away while they take the money. So when I think of that, I think of like how the judge gave them their sentencing, and like that was their form of like discipline towards the people that was committing the crime. And I feel like everything just like ties in together.
Thank you.